What's up, dudes and girls? We have a delicious recipe for you today. It's called the chicken sandwich mix. It's pretty much all chicken with some added ingredients in there. It's very delicious. It's packed full of protein, got a little fat in there, got very few carbs. But the great thing about this is you don't have to use it just for sandwich mix. You can use it in a bunch of stuff. You can add it to your salad. You can put some rice in there, do a little extra carbs. It's very easy to make. It's very quick. That's the way the buff dudes like it. It comes straight from our cookbook. Make sure you check out the link in our description and pick up a copy today. Let's get with this recipe, baby. Yeah. As you can see, we got everything organized, and I would recommend doing this. It makes things a hell of a lot easier. We got everything measured out. The one thing we haven't done yet is chop up some of the vegetables here. We got the onions, we got the bell pepper, and we have the spinach. But first, we're just gonna open this can of chicken. Gonna drain it. I'm just gonna dump that right into the bowl here. Next up, we're gonna start chopping these vegetables up. Okay, so we want to dice these. An easy way for me that I learned how is kind of just cut them in little strips like this. Kind of follow the natural fiber paths here. Just like that, so you kind of see that? And then all of a sudden, you just cut them straight across, and they are kind of that perfect diced cubes. Now, I'm no chef, but Gordon Ramsay doesn't have my muscles, so. So here we go. Got the bell pepper, getting those seeds out of there, out of the middle of this thing. We're just gonna kind of cut it up into strips, and then we'll kind of cube it, we'll dice it up there. So one thing that I like to do with these kind of mixes is make the vegetables fine enough so you don't get like huge chunks. That's my personal preference, but if you like those big chunky kind of vegetables in there, a lot of texture, a lot of crunch, keep them nice and big and thick. Otherwise, there we go. We got the 1 cup of spinach. There's not, for me, form in this one. Just chop this shit up. This is what the Buff Dudes cooking channel is all about. You know, there's nothing really fancy. You don't get a Michelin star chef telling me what to do. You just get a normal dude. But you know what? This is the kind of basic ingredients, these basic recipes that make living a hell of a lot easier. It's just so simple, it's quick. There's nothing really fancy to it, but it still tastes really good, and that's really the important thing. So now that we've got this spinach cut up, we're just gonna dump it in there, boom. As you can see, the mixture's all in there, but we're gonna add a little of the mayo now, which is just 1 tablespoon. We have avocado mayo. You can really use anything, honestly, whatever you want. This is gonna add a bit of the fat to the recipe. We got the ½ teaspoon garlic powder. We're huge fans of garlic. I love garlic. It just kind of really makes that taste pop. And we also have the salt and pepper to taste. Get a little extra salt in there. You don't want to add too much though, because the chicken already has a pretty decent amount of salt, so don't go overboard with it. And then a little bit of pepper, boom, just like so. Get something to mix it with and start stirring it. And that is looking good, already. Those colors, just the smell is wafting out of there. There it is, wow. That was incredibly simple. It was very fast. And you know what, me and my brother, we grew up on a budget. We didn't have a lot of money. And this is the kind of recipes that really gave us the opportunity to not only have something that was delicious, but have something that would complement and help our physiques, because obviously we had a goal of getting as buff as we could. This is packed full of protein, and you can add other stuff to it that is very cheap as well, like rice. You can put on some bread. I mean, it's very simple, and you can make a ton of it too, which is awesome. So you can meal prep with this. You just have it in your fridge, you take it out, add it to anything you want, and voila. That's it. I'm gonna enjoy that. I think I'm just gonna eat it. I mean, you don't even need anything. You just eat it like this. That's another good thing. Wow, that's really good. This is amazing. I'm gonna enjoy this. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this recipe. Let us know if you make it. And also make sure you check out our cookbook. We'd really appreciate it. Link in description. We'll see you next time. Stay buff, baby.